Reynaldo C. Ileto. His life. Reynaldo Ray Clemenya Ileto is a Filipino historian born in Manila, Philippines on October 3, 1946. Known for his seminal work, Passion and Revolution, Popular Movements in the Philippines. He is known for his interdisciplinary approach combining history, literature, anthropology, cultural studies, and politics. He is an undergraduate from Ateneo de Manila and obtained his PhD in Southeast Asian history from Cornell University. He has also been fellowship grants at the University of California, University of Hawaii at Moana, Kyoto University, Institute of Southeast Asian Studies in Singapore, and Tokyo University of Foreign Industries.
Good day everyone, I am Jericho Mtiza and I will going to tackle about the Reynaldo's Ileto's work. Um, there are so many famous works of Reynaldo Ileto's, but I will just going to tackle just three of them because this is the higher and the most famous ones. So, for the Passion and Revolution in 1979, in this work, let us explore the possibility of understanding the 1896 Philippine Revolution and its present following, and subsequently the various popular peasant movement that emerged through the Passion. This is widely popular religious document narrating the verse Christ's suffering and eventual redemption. So, and for the second one is the Filipinos and their revolution in 1998. In this work, it is a narrative of the revolution as the progressive event leading to the establishment of the republic. They depict how separation from Mother Spain was imaginative construed, uh, and what is meant for the church center to the displaced by the notion state and the limits imposed by the failure of agriculture and the intervention of the United States. They also explored the intersection of revolutionary history uh, and popular consciousness and political events from the early decades of United States rule, the 1998 centennial celebration. So, and for his last work and the most famous one, the Knowledge and Pacification in 2017. In this work, uh, in this work shows us how to think about the American century and the Philippines in the other way colonial respect just call it this representations of the revolution and resistance to U.S. occupation have been uh, contested quite effectively. But the biggest challenge or the pressing task is to interrogate some basic notion that undergird our understanding of the Philippine politics notions that owe their provenance to early attempts by U.S. official and scholars to pacify the enemy.
So these are the awards that Reynaldo C. Ileto received. First, in 1985, received the Benda Prize Award in Southeast Asian Studies. In 1986, the Masayushi Ohira Memorial Foundation Prize for his book Passion and Revolution. In 1999, received the Philippine National Book Award, which is first in history for his book Filipino and the Revolution. In 2003, he is the academic laureate of the Fukuoka Asian Culture Prize. In 2009, his book Passion and Revolution is voted as one of the 10 most influential books in Southeast Asia. In 2011, he received the Grant Goodman Prize in the Philippine Studies, and in the following year, uh, he received the Gawad Tanglaw Lahi, or the Guiding Light of Nation Award given by the Ateneo de Manila University. last 2018, he received the Gawad Pambansang Alagad ni Balagtas, which is awarded by the Union ng mga Manunulat sa Pilipinas, or the UNPIL. So those are the major awards that Reynaldo C. Ileto received during his career.
Aware of the duties and responsibilities of a critical intellectual, Professor Ileto teaches the younger generation and pursues his stimulating research through educational and research activities at many universities and research institutes in Japan and the countries in the Asia-Pacific region. His activities make him truly worthy of being recognized with the academic prize of the Fukuoka Asian Culture Prizes. Next, he has also actively expanded the scope of interdisciplinary study, linking his historical research with research into literature, religion, and culture. Next, he has also consistently played a leading role in historical research with his focus on the Philippine Revolution from the end of the 19th century to the beginning of the 20th century. Professor Ileto has paid particular attention to the grassroots masses and marginalized people of the society. This has enabled him to provide a fresh perspective with a new view of the revolution that concentrates on the ordinary people rather than the elites, by gaining a deep understanding of the spirit of those people who resisted colonial rule. Next, knowledge of local culture can enrich how we write history because it informs us of the worldview of historical actors. Ileto did not actually say that Andres Bonifacio had read or was directly influenced by the Passion, but it was obvious in the writings of the Katipunan that the imagery and narrative of light, darkness, light, as the story of the nation, was informed by the Christian worldview. Lastly, he taught us that history is not just the narrative of singular events but can be seen as a long history of mentalities. In his latest book, Knowledge and Pacification, he demonstrated that through a colonial education and telling of history, the spirit of the people like Paterno and Buencamino continued on with some elitist scholars, the same with how the Philippine Scouts and their heirs, the Scout Rangers, continued to persecute the ones who carry on the struggle of Sakai and similar leaders, a mentality heavily perpetuated by our reliance on the American scholars on the Philippines and their biases. That's all. Thank you.